We are not that different. And I'm not talking about the way we produce or how we look. I'm talking about our mental health. Just because you're a man does not mean that you don't have feelings or that your feelings are not valid. For hundreds and thousands of years, the male figure has been told to man up or to be a man in many different ways. In my Hispanic household, I remembered my cousins being told to man up because they were either crying about something or because they weren't able to do something the correct way. For many years, like I said, men haven't had the freedom to express. I want to emphasize the negative effects of men's mental health. A few of many negative effects are not being able to express your emotions, suicide, and depression. For many generations, ever since they were little, boys have been told and shown that showing emotions make them weak. And emotion does not make someone weak. If anything, showing emotions make you strong because not a lot of people can even tap into their emotions. An article from Kevin Fear said that it's almost been 20 years now and I'm still struggling with these words. Words that made me bite the side of my cheek at my grandmother's funeral. Words that caused me to withdraw for weeks on end after running my first fatal car wreck. And words that damn near drove me over the edge. These are a great personal example of a male who always felt like he couldn't share his emotions. Not being able to share your emotions has many side effects, and it all correlates to your mental health. Not being able to share your emotions, how are you going to let stress out? How are you going to ever feel relieved? Like a domino effect, there are many things that come along with not feeling safe to talk. A sad realization of what can happen with bad mental health is suicide. An article called Men's Mental Health 40% of Men Won't Talk to Anyone About Their Mental Health by Priori states that given that suicides are highest among men, 77% of all suicides are completed by men. It serves to highlight the damage that can be caused when men feel like they can't reach out for support. Again, not being able to talk about your emotions has an effect on your mental health to the point where you start feeling so down you don't even want to live anymore. You feel so trapped inside that you don't even know how to ask for help at that point. Depression is a serious and a real life situation that affects many humans, women and men, every day. We've gone over the negative effects on men's mental health and how they all correlate to each other. Depression goes hand in hand with suicide, along with other mental health disorders. In an article called Depression in Men by Lawrence, Madelia, and Janae, states that men tend to be less adept at recognizing symptoms of depression than women. A man is more likely to deny his feelings, hide them from himself and others, or try to mask it up with other behaviors. And while men experience classic symptoms of depression, such as despondent mood, loss of interest in work or hobbies, weight or sleep disturbance, fatigue, and concentration problems, they are more likely than women to experience sleep depression symptoms such as anger, substance abuse, and agitation. How can you help yourself when you feel so down? Please, if you see someone struggling with their mental health, please be kind. There are so many ways to get help. I understand not a lot of people like therapy, but you can journal, you can join a social group, you can find somewhere or someone who you feel safe to talk to. You are not alone. Trust me. As I mentioned in the beginning, I really would like to emphasize and bring awareness to the negative effects on mental health in men. I've shared 3 negative of many effects that can happen to men with bad mental health: not being able to express their emotions, suicide, and depression. Hopefully, this can bring awareness to men and women how important it is to treat each other with dignity and how we should take men's feelings more serious. Thank you. Bye bye.